Hello everyone and welcome to Zeepkist Cup of the Day. For those of you who don't know how this works, we get 10 minutes to practice a map we have never seen before, after which there will be 2-minute elimination rounds where the slowest players get eliminated. This week we've got a map by Sahne mit Bohnen, which scares me. Violence Donut? I'm not sure I like the sound of that. I like the sound of first person. Yeah, this is a Sahne map for sure. Alright. Okay, well, after I figure out the first turn, what comes next? Go upside down here. Okay, back on the same side of that corkscrew. And then things calm down a lot. This must be the violence donut. I understand. Underneath is parking. And then you come up on the bottom side. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. I also saw that I was lagging again. And I discovered something about 10 minutes ago that seemed to work pretty well. So let's see if it works now. Take this button, press it once. We'll see if this gets any better. Also, how do I do this first turn? I guess very carefully is the answer. Oh, okay, you get airtime there. Also, what does this say? Ah, it's just Sahne mit Bohnen. Okay. Wow, this is kind of tough. Okay. May or may not regret being in third person. Okay, one of those kind of turns. I want to turn down a lot earlier than I did. That's probably going to be a pretty risky jump in 2-minute elimination rounds. And then up here with the other people up above you, that's awesome. Ooh, little speed checky. Possible arms up tech. Uh-oh, Sandals is gone. Yeah, the start is pretty evil. I agree with that. The first turn is very tough to do, and then actually sticking to that upside down part is very tough to do. Oh, I think the trick on the first turn is just steering so little. Because it's very easy to slide out there. And then I think the trick on this part is to just point the car in the correct direction. And hope that when you regain traction, you're in a good spot. Okay, I don't really like first person there. A lot more speed here. This is definitely going to be a speed conservation map with how slow that ending is. That may or may not be arms up tech too. I'm gonna do it. Generally on hills like that, sometimes you gain fractional amounts of speed by holding arms up as you're cresting the hill, kinda. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it's faster. Okay, yeah, that part, just turn down as early as you can. Well, I can't believe I avoided that. I'm almost wondering if it's intangible. I think I got around it. Okay, 44.8. Author times of 42.9. Kern Cobb times of 41.9. Kern Cobb's right in front of me, so that's good. Yeah, so I see what he's doing there that I also did. So if you stay on the side, you get less airtime. You're not going to fall off the roof there. And then Kern's just fast. Oh, Kern goes a little higher there, and then he doesn't have to turn when the road flattens out again. Ooh, a little bit of air coming up the hill. Okay, I see what Kern's doing. I just don't have the speed. Yeah, kind of stay on that half-pipe piece as long as you can, like, on the side of it. Get less airtime that way. Ooh, don't smoke tires, that's not good. And then here, Kern kind of straight up a bit higher, and that's a lot straighter line. Up here, go up early so you can turn down early. Yeah, this is much better. That's a terrible angle. Yeah, our tubes commented on the arms up ending also. I think it is. Generally, these kind of hills, when you're cresting the hill, at the top of the hill, it could be favorable to hold arms up. It's going to be a very small advantage, and I'm not 100% sure it's true in this case, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, now he says, I guess not. Ooh, actually, if you get that much speed that you're lifting off the ground, you can hold arms up and, like, not touch the ground. Nice poking AFK, also. It's weird seeing the cars on the other side there, because it's almost like the same speed, so it kind of looks like everyone's standing still for a second. Oh, Sandal's struggling to get into the lobby. Strange. Sandal's back. Curran looks awfully beatable. I don't know. I mean, he hasn't improved his time in like 6 minutes, but just gonna come in here with like a 40-second something. Pretty fun map though. I would dare say my favorite Sahne map. Most of their maps are pretty strange. This is nice, flowy. I understand what I'm supposed to do. What's the speed at this last checkpoint? 153. Is that good for me to hold arms up there? No, I don't think so. Wow, and suddenly the warm-up round is over. I felt like that flew by. I think most important parts of this track, staying on the side of that half pipe at the beginning as long as you can. The Kern Cobb line here to kind of run high, which makes that a very straight shot, actually. Ooh, a little bit of airtime there is sketchy. And then just do everything else smoothly. That's pretty much it. That was a PB pace. Just coming on at the end, probably putting me around the top 3 range. or R-Tube and Quick Racer are. Kern Cobb looks pretty strong, as always. Two-minute elimination rounds. Bottom 4 get eliminated, or more likely however many people DNF the first round. There are maybe a couple speed checks, so we'll see if that affects the DNF count. This being one of them, this is maybe a little more of an angle check than a speed check. Okay, down 0.3, a little bit of arms up. 0.37 in particular. Ended up down half a second, so maybe don't arms up. I don't know. Not really sure what the best case scenario is at the end. Because if you arms up, you could maybe get a better landing where you don't lose speed if you get airtime at the end. Kern Cobb just casually putting in personal best immediately. Ooh, that part's a little tricky, especially if you have a lot of speed there, because you lift off a little bit before getting to that wall ride section. Oh, that was a terrible time for me to go back into third person. Let's not do that again. Clipped a wheel a little bit there. Jump. Okay. Down quite a bit of speed. I'm down half a second, 3.5 speed. If I hold arms up, I go higher, but maybe I land better on the backside here. And now I'm down a whole second, so... It's hard to tell with that speed loss there how much the speed is managing things. Okay, Kern Cobb. 41.3, 1.3 seconds ahead of second place. Only 5 DNFs. Only 4 DNFs, one of those is the mapper. I knew Sahne was in the lobby, that confused me for a second. It's round 2. Is it too early to talk about a clean sweep from Kern Cobb? A couple weeks ago, I won a single round to stop Kern from getting a clean sweep. Otherwise, Kern has, I think, 4 sweeps in Cup of the Day. And Zoman has 1, and that is it. Okay, half a second, 1.2 speed. 0.59 is my personal best, so that was a loss of about 0.2. So roughly 1/10 per kph down at the last checkpoint. Look at me turning this map into a math equation. A little bit of error there is probably not ideal. Whoa, kind of got up on 2 wheels, and I think that actually helped me. So my inside wheel wasn't going to clip anything. Okay, 2 speed down, 2.5. I'm holding arms up this time. So by the math equation, that puts me down half a second. I was 2.5. You guys can watch other people coming into the finish while I do math here. 2.5 was half a 2 speed down. So that was, yeah, it's a little bit more than 1/10. I'm not sure if the arms up does anything then. Kern again with the 41, not quite as dominant as his first run. Pandamain 42-0, Quick Racer next. I think Pandamain's is second on GTR. Not going to have the time to look at that. Oh, I'm going to just reset. I got the landing fine, but I think I lost speed doing that. Okay, clean enough. Run up high. Get a good line. Kern again in the 41s. And this should be a 42 points. Oh, 43. Oh, my PB was a 42. I was looking at Kern's world record and thinking I might be relatively close to that, but no, that's not the case. I need to watch a run from Kern Cobb. But I do know that with my early reset, I'm not going to catch his full run. So next round I will... Ooh, that was close to the donut. Uh-oh. Only 3 people without a time right now. This is pretty cool, seeing the people above and below here. Cobb 41.6 seems consistent with that. Sad Doge again in second place with the 42.3. It looks like there are going to be 3 DNFs in this round. So it was, yeah, 4 DNFs in the previous round. And then another 3 here with the 47 being eliminated. Real quick GTR check. Yeah, Pandamain and then R-Tube and Quick Racer from the warm-up round with their .1s. People out of my way. Okay, pretty clean start. Little bit of error there. Probably good not to do that. Gonna lose speed by hitting the ground. Shoot. Okay, so much for watching a Kern Cobb run. Can't match my PB time through the first 3 checkpoints. Overcorrected and went too high that time. Oh, you know what? This is actually pretty close to PB pace. It's what, 0.7? Bingo! On the nose. Yeah, let me practice this beginning, because I have a little bit of time and I want to try one thing. Here, where I am gaining air. Keep it really low. Minus 0.8 speed, and I was super low on that wall, so I don't think that really paid out. I mean, it's a decent start. Yeah, compared to my PB, that's not bad. Compared to Kern Cobb, that's not good. Sandals breaks into the 41's, second person to do so, even with the scuffed warm-up round from him. This time I take my first run and then get to watch Kern Cobb. I have learned through many Cup of the Days that I've participated in that watching somebody better than you is actually quite useful. Okay, let's see how scuffed I can make this first run. Oh, I suck. I suck at this game. Ooh, Quick Racer 41.7. Gonna be pretty tight on time here. Surely I won't fail this turn again. We'll go wide just in case. Ah. 13th. Whatever, that's fine. So I think, by the way, it's these two pieces. This one with the light brown and then this one with the dark brown, that it would be beneficial to be holding arms up while you go over those. I think. I don't see anybody. I couldn't quite tell if Mew was doing it or not. Sad Doge with the 42 on the nose. Mac Cheesy's doing the arms up to jump strat, which didn't seem to be working out for me. Looks like Tommy Gaming's doing it as well. So 40 for, let's see, but 1 DNF. Last time 1 DNF, this time also 44-8 is the elimination zone. That should be fine. I'm doing, like, a bad run for me would be 43. Of course, my biggest problem has been actually finishing runs. Kind of awkward, but I don't think this is too bad, actually. That was interesting. Plus 1.3, really? Nice landing. Clean. Okay, this will be a really good test, actually, for the arms up thing. If this is a PB, which it is, then arms up might not be better there. Okay, let's watch Kern Cobb. Kern Cobb at the 41.4, almost a full second ahead. Quick Racer cuts that to 0.6 as he puts in the 42.0. No, Kern Cobb runs wide there. It takes that little bit of a jump. What does he do here? This is the most interesting part to me. Just kind of lands nice. Goes out a little bit wide even, but comes back in, gets a good jump. Ooh, he jumped and landed at the top there. I didn't see if he arms up or not to do that. That is a not quite world record. It is close to his world record. You can see the people coming in to get a time up above me there. Okay, that was probably too much of a jump. Oh, and that was way too high. Still sitting consistent with 1 DNF per round. Getting close to top 20. This is going to be 2 more rounds with 4 eliminations. Times are getting pretty quick. A lot of people in the 42s, it looks like. Okay, pretty good start. Not too much airtime, that was nice. That was very nice, apparently. Now let's see how much airtime I get here because I'm so fast. Okay, not bad, not bad. Kind of awkward angle. Had to double take to set up that jump. Lost all my speed, and this is not going to be good. Should be a 0.9 if my math is correct. Yep, okay. Only 4 out of 21 people finishing their first runs. Interesting. Quick Racer 41.9. Looks like Quick Racer is capable of doing the high 41s fairly consistently. We did see Sandals once with the 41.9. Sad Doge once with a 42 flat. Otherwise, it's been Kern Cobb running away with things. Ignore that speed split, it's because I was so low on that wall, that's not representative. Yeah, it's actually not that good. Still a good run though, up in time, close in speed. Pretty good final corner, up in speed, that should make the difference. About a 0.5 flat. 530. Okay, 15 thousandths improvement on my personal best. Kern Cobb 41.4. Just really fast. I don't know. I don't know how anyone's gonna beat Kern Cobb today. Perhaps that clean sweep is indeed going to happen. Once again, 1 DNF at the end of this round. 43s needed, low 43s for that matter. Needed to get through. Big group in the 42.7s, which I am a little bit ahead of, although I feel like 42.7's kind of my comfort zone. Let's see if I can keep getting into the low 42s. Was that good? That was like no airtime, but it felt awkward. It was alright, I guess. Not sure what to make of that speed split. Okay. This is pretty good then. Not a super clean final corner. We'll try the arms up tech again, why not? Yeah, it didn't seem to pay out. Oh, yeah, Sandals again, 41.9, Quick Racer 42.0. That seems to be the battle for second. And now we all hope Kern Cobb DNFs or something, I don't know. I should be safe at the 42.5, I don't think 13 people are gonna do that. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that was clean. Is that Kern Cobb's secret? Perhaps. So, yeah, that was really far to the right or left. I can't tell because I'm upside down at that part that I'm trying to talk about. Really far to the side where you're getting... I'm getting less airtime, basically, is what I'm doing. Ooh, a bit of airtime. Maybe I can try that arms up to land on the opposite side. 42.2. Wow, people suddenly got really fast, I guess. Sandals 3,000ths from breaking Kern Cobb's clean sweep here. Sandals is not going to be happy about that. I know he was fighting hard to stop Kern Cobb last time he was on for a clean sweep. Quick Racer right behind them as well. Now into the rounds of 2 eliminations. That was a bad speed split. Do I just reset? Yeah, especially because I was driving off the track. Yeah, what I want to do is stick to the left side of this tube, which becomes the right side when you go upside down. Try to do that flip upside down without your tires ever leaving track. You can drive apparently pretty far to the edge of that half-pipe piece, the half-pipe to flat transition piece. Decent run, pretty clean ending. This is kind of around that 0.5, 0.6 pace that I've been in for most of this cup. Yep. It's me 5th place now with 2 people slower than me that have a time. I think I should be safe with that, but everyone suddenly got very fast in the last round, so now I'm a little scared. It was unnecessary airtime, I think. It's kind of an unrepresentative speed split because of where I am in that wall. Okay, so even on speed, actually. Down a little bit in time. Lost some speed, I think, adjusting for that jump. This is not going to be an improvement. Where is everybody? Yeah, 9th place. So this 42.5 is absolutely not safe anymore. Pandamane and Agix without a time. Mew and Sandals coming in for an improvement, but it looks like 2 DNFs in this round. YOLO with a 43.4, and everybody else in the 42s. I mean, 42.6, what Mew has there. That is kind of my comfort zone. There was a tie in there also, I just saw before the screen went away. That felt clean. I've kept players on, so we should see Kern Cop flying past us at any moment now. This is a pretty good run, actually. A little bit high on that jump. Might have been a poor landing. What is the speed here? Ooh, good. Okay, this will be... Oh, okay. If you have a lot of speed, arms up does make you lose traction a little bit. I did throw my PB by trying that. First place at the moment, but Kern Cop doesn't have a time, so... Probably not going to last. Sandals 42-0 goes faster. YOLO not going to have another 43-second run like last time. Our tube comes in right next to me. As usual, Tommy Gaming separates us though. I have time for one more reset. Kern Cobb currently without a time. Never mind. He's fast. Mew also currently without a time. Currently right in front of me also. Okay, not the fastest start, it would seem. Oh, Sandal's very low there. Okay, very different from the Kern Cobb line. I'm surprised Sandals is actually burning down 42 zeros with that, because I like Kern's line a lot better. I do not like Mew's line. That looked like a painful wall. Mew will DNF. Do we have a Zach Lord coming into the finish? I do not see one. It looks like for a second round in a row, YOLO will scrape by. 42.5. Now everybody else 42.3s, 42.2s. These times are fast. I am shocked. Okay, R-Tube, I can't see you. Ooh, did that end up being really clean, actually? Kind of. Oh, that's possibly not as good. Oh, god, camera. Parts of this run feel very scuffed, and yet my splits are not that bad. Sliding on landing there is probably not good, though. Should still be like a 0.4. It might be enough, but this is not safe. 0.37. Kern Cobb with only a 41.9. I say only because it's not super fast for him, but it would win probably like 90% of the rounds we've had so far. Sandals with a 41.8. Kern Cobb now fighting for his perfect, his clean sweep. Oh, and I think that's him trying to pass me. I turn a lot tighter there than he does. And that's been the case this entire competition. This might put me in a little bit of trouble. Kern Cobb improves. Not going to give up the clean sweep just yet. That is Tommy Gaming coming in slower than me. Might give me just enough breathing space. Is anybody else coming into the end? Mac Cheesy is. Mac Cheesy does not have a time. I think I'm safe though, because nobody else seems to be coming into the finish. Magical is out. Mac Cheesy is out. 43.2. Quick Racer 41.6. Is that second on GTR? Yeah. So Quick Racer and Sandals have done 41.6. R-Tube has done a 41.9, I think I saw that was. Ooh, that felt clean. This has felt very clean so far. Maybe that's why Corn Cob goes wide, because when you have that much speed, it is impossible to take that turn tight. Wow, and I've lost so much speed that this is not even going to be a PB at the end of it. Don't pass me, Current. That's mean. 41.3, jeez. 42.3 at this stage is not safe. Another clean start. A little bit of airtime I don't particularly like, but it seems I didn't lose too much speed for that. A little bit wider, but a little bit cleaner feeling. Yeah, I'm up speed. A little wide at the end, plus 0.7 speed. Should be... It's gonna be close to YOLO's time, I think. Ooh, no, it's 0.3 flat. That's not safe at all. R-Tube and Tommy Gaming do not have a time. Here comes Quick Racer. I don't see either of them, actually. Here comes R-Tube. Just enough time to get a finish. R-Tube, don't snipe me. That would be mean. Tommy Gaming, 42.8. R-Tube, it's me or him. Which one is it gonna be? It's gonna be me. R-Tube gets knocked out in 6th place. YOLO matches a personal best of 5th place in Cup of the Day. The rest of us all multiple-time Cup of the Day winners, with Corn Cob having far more than all of us combined. Ooh, wide. I'm alive. Just me and Quick Racer, it looks like, on first run. That's YOLO. I can tell by how loud he is coming up behind me. Yeah. 0.5's not gonna cut it. I don't think that start's gonna cut it either. Yeah, no reason to take speed that bad at this stage. I have a couple more resets. Let's not. Okay, good start, good start. A little bit of error. Accidentally hit the steering limit, but it's fine. Ah, this is not good. I think that airtime, the speed I lost on landing, is gonna kill me here. Super tight turn down. I bounced. It's over. Wow, that was almost the same time I put down previously. Sandals improved to a 0.1. YOLO, assume I was throwing to give you a personal best result in Cup, okay? Definitely wasn't faster than my personal best time. Top 4, Kern Cup, Quick Racer, Sandals, and YOLO. Kern Cobb still on for that clean sweep, would be his 5th. Quick Racer's been looking very fast lately, though. Sandals has gotten close before. YOLO set his PB of a 42.21 in the previous round. Kerncobb jumps a bit more to the left there. Ooh, Kerncobb, I think, hooked a wheel on the inside, might have fallen off and had to reset. Quick Racer, much like last round, going to be the only to finish their first run. 41.7 is a good time. Generally has been beaten by Kerncobb in most runs, but that would give him a run for his money for that clean sweep he's going for. Nobody else on a run at all. Looks like there's a lot of resets happening right at the beginning. Kerncobb now his second time through this wall ride section. Looks fairly clean. Good jump. Again, going more to the left, so that I think is just a strategy for him. Looks like a super clean turn. This will be Kern's only run, as well as anybody else that comes in after him. Final runs, 41.43. Sounds pretty good to keep that clean sweep alive. YOLO the next to come to the finish. Cresting the hill, back down the other side, 42.6. Sandals 42.0. YOLO eliminated in 4th place. As it looks like the top 3 are going to be into the 41-second times now. Definitely, I mean, we're talking 41.7 needed to make it into the finals. Congrats, YOLO. New PB. Check on the personal best times again. Kerncobb. Oh, I didn't even see Kerncobb put down a .2. Quick Racer and Sandals both with a .6. Very close PBs. Kern probably loads in latest. Here we see Quick and Sandals next to each other up ahead. All 3 taking their initial starts. Yeah, a little bit of airtime there, but as long as he doesn't get a hard landing, it's fine. Kerncobb's definitely faster than these guys. I can see it already. A little bit of airtime there is a bit difficult to manage. Got a little wheel clip, forced him wide that time. Still jumping more to the left there than the others, setting him up a little bit better for the final corners maybe. Looks like Sandals reset. Not happy with the speed he was getting. Quick Racer 0.8, Kerncobb 0.6. That is beatable. Both of the others' PBs are faster than that by hundredths of a second. Sandals with another reset. We've got all 3 of them in a line again. Never mind, 2 of them reset. 3 of them reset. Oh no. Yeah, all 3 of them reset. And mimicking the first runs, Quick Racer and Sandals next to each other, both reset again. Sandals needs this time. Final run for Sandals. Quick Racer resets very late, might just have enough time to snipe. Kerncobb on a run up ahead as well, but Sandals is the person that needs this run. Ooh, clipped a wheel. Dropped it just off the right side of the track, but might have gotten away with it. Sandals has been doing roughly the 41.9s, I think, 42 zeros, but he does have a personal best of 8.6. Kerncobb improves to 8.4. Seems to be his average round time. Very hard to beat for anybody. Sandals comes in 42-0. Not going to do it. Sandals eliminated in 3rd place. Quick Racer versus Kerncobb in the finals. Quick Racer either didn't improve or did not quite reach the end. The sweep stop is up to Quick Racer. Kerncobb even taunting it in chat. Last week, Quick Racer did set world record in the finals, although admittedly that is somewhat of a Kerncobb special. So, let's see who will put the fastest time here. Kern looking to have a very clean start already. Ooh, man, kind of a big jump there. Makes that difficult to land well. I'm not sure if he got the landing as clean as he would have wanted, but this looks very fast. This looks like watching one of my runs, like, sped up. Yeah, 41.2. Not quite world record. 7 thousandths shy of world record. But Kerncobb in the finals. He never disappoints. Let's see what Quick Racer can do. Would need a personal best by almost half a second. Quick Racer, his first run, 41.8, has time for one more. Kerncobb seems just as fast this second run. Or I think got that even cleaner. Clipped a little bit. Big jump. Not even arms up is getting almost to the downhill side of that jump. And there it is, the world record from Kerncobb. Quick Racer hoping he finds a cut or something, but that is not the case. Current Cobb with another world record in the finals and a 27th Cup of the Day win. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see all the stats and results, I will post the link to my spreadsheet in the description below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!